Only watched.
Oh. Oh no, dude.
Then I swapped words, shots, and the CG boy.
It was fucking deleted instantly, dude.
Stood up with little Buddha, etc. All that stuff. So I decided back in January or so,
I'm gonna die. Oh shit, dude.
that the next time
Holy fuck, this is funny.
would have been opened, I would have tossed my head. Decided, you know, I noticed a bit of a slant in moderation.
Oh man.
And I was like, okay, let me attempt to provide a different perspective there. So I went, applied, was interviewed, and yeah.
And how long have you were you a mod for RP Clips GTA?
I believe it was about a month or two.
And what ultimately do you, I mean, if, by the way, at any point, if any questions that I ask you're not comfortable with answering, don't feel obligated. At the end of the day, I quite simply appreciate the fact that you're you know, giving us some insight as to, well, what seems to be obvious for lack of a better word.
What I will comment that I was quote unquote removed from the mod team for quote unquote toxicity.
And what actually happened, in your words?
Alrighty, so what essentially happened, the backstory to it, was that I was interacting with a particular friend or an individual I would have believed to be a friend at that point in time. The individual posted a take. I did a troll report on him. That troll report was detected by one of the senior moderators due to some plugin or whatever that allowed them to highlight moderator reports separately. That was escalated up the chain. The team decided that I did not fit what they wanted as a mod and decided to remove me. I had no objections. I bore them no ill will. Honestly, out of all of them, Dot is probably still my fucking favorite.
You know, maybe if CG and certain people didn't have a dedicated hate community, they wouldn't be so fucking frustrated and annoyed with everything all the time, dude.
Say that last bit again. You kind of cut out.
I said I really bore no ill will from it because, again, it was a bit of a stupid troll on my part. But Dot Funk is still my favorite mod out of all of them. But at the end of it, we just went our separate ways.
In your short stint, like, I mean, we're barely touching the surface with.
It's okay to hate me, especially if you're a moderator in my chat, because my moderators are retards too.
You know,
they might as well go for a job over here. Honestly, dude, you guys that moderate my channel, why don't you just go for a job over here? That'll probably just make you like king of the Reddit because you guys are retarded.
We're noticing that. So Sab, they're looking. Comments that are calling out.
It's fresh kid here, dude. Hey.
They're getting deleted. And my question to you is, like, in your own opinion, is there bias and editorializing occurring on RP Clips GTA? Is that something you've noticed?
Now, let me rephrase the Sab and Koil screenshots with a bit more context. So, this was back in March. The moderation team, was around the time I joined, a little before.
That's when I banned them from Nopixel, listen to it.
Create a blanket ban of all Koil content on the subreddit. What that meant was that anything that linked back to something that's Koil affiliated, be it his Twitch, be it his Twitter, etc.
Okay, hang on. Let's just. That's the wrong Reddit. Let's just go do something real quick. Let's look for a thread that has a lot of views in it. Where's some drama, dude? Where's some drama? Like, where's it? Oh, they're probably. Oh, how about this? Just search like Voldemort or you know, someone unknown. I don't know what words they use these days. I actually haven't been on here for a while, but they still do the same shit. Voldemort. I don't know what fucking lingo they use these days, but if you are sloth, yeah, maybe it's not in this thread. This isn't juicy enough. There honestly isn't a big drama thread, probably because they're all being deleted right now. We need one with like 1,000 comments in it. Oh, this one's close. Oh no, that's who's Price? I don't even know who the fuck. Oh, Price is in like fucking what's his fucking name? I haven't been in the server, so I don't know what the fuck's going on, to be honest. Oh yeah. Anyways, let's find one with more. Oh, we can just do this. Can't we like search by? Isn't there a way to search by like top? Like, what is this shit, dude? Hot or top? Like, how do you do top of like? Oh, here we go. Let's just do this year because there's probably something that was a few months ago. 7 months. You think it would be there? Oh. Oh, here we go. See, I don't think the search has got to work though that well because there's a lot of replies that are buried, and I don't know if that will come up in Control F. Oh, there you go. Server owner, server owner, server owner. Yeah, you know, you get the idea. It's there. It's still there. They haven't done shit to really stop it.
Etc. All of that is gone. Now they were like, okay, we're not, but because Koil is Koil, we kind of have to have a work around it. So what they did was they allowed mirrors of Koil's content, so you would always see that anything to do.
See, dude? So basically what they did was they allowed copyright infringement to occur on their website. And I actually put in the DMCA. I don't know if it actually did anything, but they've actually stopped doing it. So maybe they did get like a strike or something for that.
With Koil was always a streamable or something of that sort. Now, around the time they were pushing that out towards the community and saying, hey, this is the policy we want to go forward with. Here, have your opinion, make a vote or whatever. Seb, I forgot what the situation was, but Seb made one hell of a take, and the mods were pissed. He accused. I was in voice chat with a mod, not Rhythm Killer, by the way, and they actively accused Seb of trying to brigade the thread just because they have the thread pulled up on stream and they're talking about the comments.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
So,
what they considered brigading.
Sab did something that literally every streamer does, which is look at Reddit and YouTube clips while they're eating food or whatever. And why? And it was focused on Sab. I don't understand. Was he?
No.
Did he say something against Reddit?
No, not against Reddit, more like some of the commentators being like, okay, some of these brain deads may not have the full context, etc., etc. He was phrasing it. Now, granted, obviously, there's a lot of words we can use to describe Redditors, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, how is there logic from these guys that if you go and look at a thread about you, you are brigading the thread? I'm so fucking.
Seb, I personally think
I'm so
really
confused.
saying anything wrong there. He wasn't actively
Bro,
encouraging.
I'll brigade them all day. I don't give a fuck. They can suck my cock. Honestly, go onto that Reddit and you just gotta get banned. It doesn't matter. There's no who gives a fuck, dude.
But they still viewed him
Eat a dick.
that thread and commenting on individual comments as quote unquote.
Go troll them.
Which was the whole
Honestly, guys, if you get fucking bored on your lunch breaks, go in there and just fucking say Koil's a fucking retard. I don't care. It'll be just try and fit in. Farm up some karma, guys. You could be a fucking famous Redditor at some point with the most karma. You can do it, guys.
justification for eating Koil in the first place.
Really?
Yep.
Our honest question: what do you think, like, of the guys that have the biggest pull in there? Are they young? Are they like, just I want to be careful not to open the door of like personal, right? Like, I don't think that's something that's necessary. I don't think it's anything that's appropriate. But I guess let me ask it a different way. Are they mature?
I would say most of them are mature, at least most of the mods that were there when I was a moderator. I look at that list now and I've seen it's been culled down quite a bit.
Yeah, so they invited all these new moderators in, right? Because this is what happened. Just so you guys get perspective of what this guy has gone through, okay? The moderator that is there now. I banned these idiots, okay, from my Reddit. Then they're like, oh shit, our Reddit might need some changes, but Koil's still a retard. What he said isn't true, but we definitely need to fix our Reddit. Come and apply to the Reddit. And now this guy is saying they literally culled all the people that they invited to the Reddit. So it expanded. They didn't like their point of view, and now it's shrunk again. They've gone full circle.
But as I said, Dot, pretty chill guy. The rest, especially looking at the list of active mods right now, a bit sus.
And I feel like
It's sus,
I
dude.
have interacted with Dot in the past. He's been in the RP community for a while. Are his hands tied? And what I mean by that is, I do imagine that they're given the
Just so you guys know, Dot is the one that owns the community. His hands are not tied. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He came on here to talk to me once, and wouldn't even answer like half the questions. It was just embarrassing.
The fact that I mean, I've had my own subreddit in the past, like way back, and I understand that. Let's say if you have 15 moderators, it's very possible that all it takes is some of them to make decisions.
Dot Funk is definitely involved on the entire thing.
If a Reddit is active, you may not notice that. Does he have control over his moderators and what they do, or is it pretty loosey-goosey?
I would say from the time I was there, it was mainly him, Cheeky, Rhythm Killer, and this other guy whose name I can't recall off the top of my head. They were like the main four, the quote unquote seniors. And Dot was the effective owner of the subreddit because I don't think Tri was really involved in much at that point in time.
Is Dot the guy that was in the podcast with myself and a couple others?
I was actually trying to interrupt you to say that. Yeah, he was the main person in that podcast with Koil.
I gotcha.
I want to, the thing is with the podcast, I would have preferred to talk to these guys by myself, but like, I just feel like it's all irrelevant. But he couldn't answer the questions as to why, certain posts would get deleted and shit like that. And it's essentially what they believe is toxic is what they ban. And they don't believe, their opinion. Dude, I have an aneurysm thinking about how dumb it is. I just can't.
I'm not sure if you heard my aspect of it, but
my brain just can't comprehend it, dude.
At one point, because I don't take bullshit very kindly when it comes to things like this. Primarily because you can detect it quite quickly. Ignorance or just,
my head's got to pop thinking about this shit, dude.
When, all evidence points otherwise. It's an easy deflection.
They love Omi when he's on CB's side, or when he's against the certain cops, or against CG. That's when they love Omi. They don't love Omi. They like him when he's in their agenda, and it's like that for everybody. You guys have got to understand this. It's the same with how Penna's gone. They adore Penta because he's the one that will not give a fuck about the groups that they hate. Same with Koil, and that's why they're so far up his ass. They used to love Saab, and now that he's trying to work with CG and try to make their style of RP also work in the server, Saab is now the one being shafted. You've got to see this. Like, there's no question it's like this. This is what it is. This is literally what it is.
I I don't disagree with
So when you see streamers that are like specifically going for certain individuals and making drama happen around those certain individuals, it's because they can play off Reddit, get extra viewers and shit like that as well. They do it for a reason. You know, these guys aren't stupid. They'll imply that it's something else, but they are doing it for the drama agenda a lot of the time.
that.
And this
because
isn't just the people in the server now. This is like, you know, a year ago type shit.
some of his takes on that whole topic were a bit, extremely based. But at the same time, it's kind of like you're trying.
Same reason I'm doing it. Doing what though? Like, what am I doing right now? I haven't played in the server in like fucking 2 months. What do you mean? What am I doing? That I've said. I'm very interested to hear your logic with that one, dude. I mean, from somebody. Listen, guys. You can go back a year ago to when XQC got banned, and it's pretty funny with the relevancy of how all the drama's coming off on Twitch now. I said I don't want to ban XQC because his value as a streamer is what makes Nopixel more valuable to everybody, and there's a reason why we allow him to get away with more things, okay? I try and be honest and realistic with my relationships with people on Twitch, okay? They are here for that reason, and like I'm not saying I dislike or like this guy. Like I agree with some shit he says. I disagree with some shit he says. He's just like I see him I'm not using them. You know, I am, but I'm openly saying why it happens. And I think, for me to say stuff like that, I'm being more genuine than the people that are like leeching off him and just acting like they're his best friend or, going against him as their enemy to leech off him and shit like that. I say the reality of it and why it happens. This isn't a new thing. It's just how it is. It's just literally just how it is.
To be a diplomat in a sense, but at the same time you're trying to shovel bullshit.
And when I say that, like I said, that doesn't mean I fucking, dislike or like him. From when I've talked to him, he seems like a good guy, and there's other people like that could be a benefit to our community, but don't respond in a positive manner, and that's why they do get banned. For instance, train wrecks. Even though we went over and we've mended it, we're all good. That's the reason with him, I was like staying clear of it. I didn't want to push anything. But yeah, like I said, once you started talking, everything was fine. It's like, whatever, dude. Plus, he gave me 100K, so, business, boys.
In the name of being diplomatic, and that is not going to work out well no matter how much you try.
Absolutely. I mean, most people can read through it. I think sometimes people forget that they may believe that they are more sly in their word choices and what they're putting in.
Was it 115K? 105K, I don't know. He gave me a lot.
There's very few people that can throw up a fog screen very easily. Now, I'm not going to, try to psychoanalyze why they did those things. I mean, they could go from he didn't know else what to do or wanted to get out and didn't know how. I think, at this point, yeah, we can move past that. Why do you think they have not reached out to me yet? No.
I mean, listen, I can go on with the gambling shit chat, and I'm still under the same fucking... anybody that's shitting on XQC, okay, or Trainwrecks for gambling and saying these guys are the worst people for doing this, I can understand your point of view, but if you're a fucking retard, okay, that plays games like CSGO, like me, and this is why I think it's fucking dumb, and open cases and shit, you're doing exactly the same fucking thing, only worse, because you don't have 18 plus in your title. You're doing this usually to like 15-year-olds that are playing the same game. It is fucking gambling, okay? If you go to a CSGO case, you pay $5, you click a button, it spins, it either goes on something good or something shit, and you lose or make money. It's the same fucking thing, okay? Ludwig and shit. All these guys did poker. It's still gambling. You're still doing the same fucking shit. It's a game of RNG. I mean, obviously you can master some poker and stuff, but at the end of the day, dude, it's still all the same shit. You're all the same fucking idiots complaining about the same shit. If you're like I said, I personally play slots and shit IRL. Like if I go to the pub, I'm gonna go smack a few hundred in that bitch and not give a fuck. Okay, I'm not gonna do $1,000 hits and shit, but it's all subjective to like how rich you are, I guess. For you guys, you probably go do like 50-cent hits. I go watch my dad do like 20-cent hits, and I'm like fucking. Bro, this is fucking boring. Let's, pump it up, dog. It's irrelevant how much you're doing, okay? The more money you get, the more you can bet, obviously. That's how it works. But, dude, anything that's an odds game and you encourage it through gaming or slots, whatever it is, you're doing the same exact fucking thing. I guarantee there's fucking thousands of kids that have watched Twitch, stole their mom's credit card, and fucking dumped that into CSGO skins, okay? Or fucking whatever else you can fucking randomize skins in. Fucking Valorant. I don't know if you can. Do you get cases in Valorant? No, you just buy shit in Valorant, don't you? Anyway, you can buy random cases. Fucking Path of Exile, whatever the fuck it is. You get the point. It's not only. It's the mentality that is wrong. And it's fair to argue that. It isn't fair to argue only one side and be fucking oblivious to everything else that happens.
Knowing what is likely to
Dota 2, whatever, bro. There's fucking heaps of fucking shit, you know what I mean?
Them either not giving up
Apex, yeah, whatever, dude,
or
yeah.
them just assuming, hey, this is just words. Like, oh yeah, it's typical every 2 months. Oh, I hate this subreddit, I'm gonna take it down, yada 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 bullshit.
Oh, does that happen often? I believe it or not, I barely even my original popping off.
And just so you guys know, I have opened skins and shit on game. I've opened Pokemon. It's the same with Pokemon cards and shit, guys. If you go buy a box of Pokemon cards, okay, for $1,000, because, that's what I was doing, and I was doing this fucking well before the fucking gambler streams popped up, it's a form of gambling. You're opening a pack of cards with 10 things in it, and there's a chance of one of these cards being worth $1,000, right? Sometimes you get a hit that's good, and sometimes you don't. They all work off the same basic human nature, okay? Which is a minor dopamine hit, and if you can do that continuously, it starts to get more, you get your dopamine hit, and then you just keep doing it, you know what I mean? And it's easy to do that on slots, it's easy to do that on cases, it's easy to do that with cards. If you've got the money, it's just easy to do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Just because it's not a fucking little poll you pull, doesn't mean it isn't a randomized winning system. It's exactly the fucking same. It's all exactly the same.
I've mentioned why I popped off, and quite frankly, because storylines do stop due to that website.
Yeah, you're right, Vader. It is fair to say, like poker's considered more of a sport like thing. I think you can definitely be skilled in poker. So it's a little bit different, but at the same time, if there's $1 million poker tournament and everyone's like fucking amateurs and they just enter it, it's just, you're still gambling. I mean, it's nowhere near. I wouldn't put it on the same as slots, but I would put like opening CSGO skins and shit like that similar to a slot perspective, because it really is a game of chance over poker, which is somewhat RNG, but you do have a skill-based system to it. It's gambling, but it isn't the same system of gambling. So I can agree with poker not being quite as bad, but
a lot of people realize.
Absolutely. I have seen in the last 3 years I've been a rugby watcher, I have seen so many storylines crash and burn just simply because of the fact that, hey, children on Reddit can't, behave and control
I
themselves.
mean, look what Quinn did on fucking Diablo Immortal. You know what I mean? That right there says everything within gaming and the RNG and shit. You're paying to have RNG of like leveling up and shit. It's all the same system. It's a mini dopamine hit where you pay money and you might get something big. You just do it. It's been a thing forever. It's been from scratchies to fucking lottery tickets, whatever the fuck it is. It's just those mini dopamine hits that people abuse and you pay for. That in my opinion is just like gambling in general.
It's isolated just to Reddit.
Copium, actually, though.
I would agree with you.
And then you get a hit and it's copium.
It's like this is the most visible echo chamber of the bullshit. It's logical to conclude that, hey, this is where the bulk of it is originating from.
There's a phrase called cyberbullying.
Tell
It just seems.
Oh, I'll
as
call him
time
when
sort
I'm
of moves
good. That's
on,
good. I'll work with that.
More and more, you start to see the allowance and the cultivation and the curation of what effectively turns into
The reason why Mehdi will get more of a response to this, in my opinion, of like you guys being like, "Wow, look at Mehdi own this guys," is because he speaks in a casual manner. I just laugh at these guys and call them retards. You know, he elaborates on what's sort of happening and says it in a normal voice, and you know, it resonates better. Whereas I just go in there and meme on it and shit. So
bullying of individuals who are attempting to tell their own tale, and when the tale they are telling comes in conflict with the echo chamber's desires, I think some people know that if they spin things a certain way, enough hate can result in, things changing, be it, the meth arc.
I don't think it's an intelligence thing. It's just a like having a relaxed mind. You know what I mean? Patience, exactly.
Our friends and
whereas my fucking mind has fucking 20 things going off in at the same time. It's just like fucking
power there.
I'm fucked in the
And
head,
that
you know.
power is easily targeted on those that either don't have aren't used to getting pressure from the outside, or aren't used to the brigade that may stem from that Reddit and then arrive in their chat rooms. And to point out, I do think YouTube can be a problem. But I think by and large...
Oh, YouTube, just so you guys know, YouTube, you guys had the same fucking agenda on some of these videos. But like I said, I feel like the difference between YouTube comments and Reddit comments is YouTube comments doesn't have some fucking retard deleting certain things that fits their actual agenda. It's done by a neutral team that isn't involved in the specific roleplay environment. And that's why it is less bias in that circumstance. But that doesn't mean that there isn't fucking idiots on there saying some dumb shit. Like, don't get me wrong. There is a lot of fucking sway because that XQC, CG, they're more relevant on YouTube than, us, or other people. So they got to get more sway on there. But at least the opinions aren't just fucking randomly deleted because some guy's having fucking, a hissy fit or whatever.
Issue that could be tackled separately. It is true that,
channel owners definitely delete comments. Yeah, but you're talking about people, like a lot of this shit, you're right. There is shit that gets moderated, but if you think anybody uploads on YouTube and actually goes through and fucking starts to delete shit, bro, these motherfuckers are uploading like fucking 20 clips a day, some of these channels, okay? They don't give a fuck. They're just there to get ad revenue off us and fucking, beep, 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 beep. Just whatever clip's the highest, let's upload it, boys.
Streamers do spew some shit. I mean, I'm sure I've done it in the past. But there's also some sort of ignorance of human, something happening in the second, right?
AWP. Does AWP still exist?
Has some effects. But
No.
allowing something to fester is a whole nother breed.
I mean, dude, if people come in this chat, and my mods ban them instantly, like I usually tell them to stop because even here, I prefer to talk to people, even though, I'm probably just going to call them a retard, right? And, meme and shit, but I like that they, I like that they come in here and shit talk. I like conversation, dude.
On the topic of
especially with stupid people. Makes me feel smart.
That
even though I'm, not.
With regards to moderation, there's certain policies, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, that were put in place. Now,
fuck you, Stub.
You
bitch.
wonder why they haven't reached out to you yet. I can say with certainty that other streamers have reached out to them, and they put in favorable policies with respect to those streamers. Yes, I have been explicitly told that any negative thread concerning this one particular role player, that all I'm gonna say is a current member of PD High Command. I'm not gonna go any further than that.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want. I appreciate it. I don't want. Exactly.
God.
policy that any negative thread concerning just one role player would be instantly deleted. It's like any criticism of that person at all was to be heeded.
So,
Dude, imagine if these moderators were like, you know, it's fair that somebody's reached out to us and they don't like to be criticized because of death threats and shit. Wait a second. What if we just do this for everybody? Forehead.
let me ask a question. Why the bias?
Honestly, I don't even know. All they said was, hey, this person actually reached out and got an understanding of what we are and what we do, and this is why the policy is in place. That's literally all that was really explained to me there.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. Guys, quite frankly, we probably shouldn't touch that. I understand Salt. Like it is what it is.
No, I get
But
it, and that
I
was
don't
one of
want
the things that was
us-
like, yeah.
I want you guys to consider one thing, right? Is that we covered a lot of topics, and a lot of topics come down to this, right? Is that assumptions are not good. Speculation.
Dude, it doesn't matter who it is. If it's Penta, if it's Koil, Bass, me, it doesn't fucking matter, dude. It isn't even their fault that it's like this, okay? These guys on that Reddit are fucking brain damaged, all right? They're the problem.
And so let's not be.
The fact that they allow shit like that
on Reddit.
says it's them, okay?
Fair? Otherwise, we stop.
Obviously, it's not Bass or me, just saying. Well, it could be me. They did technically
agree to
delete all
that?
my threads now, so.
That sounds more
I just had to
legit,
get
be
banned for that
honest.
to happen.
Yeah, let me
And
just
pay him
make
10
sure
grand.
My chat understands before we continue. Gotta nip it in the bud.
Yeah, it could be Mehdis, could be anybody, guys. And it's
All right, let me get
irrelevant to
some
who
hot-
does it.
Yeah, let me get some hell yeahs. All right.
If they reached out and they got that, that's fine, you know?
We are not like them. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. So to kind of continue,
Edna?
and I'm not going to speculate why that happened. I think we could probably think a million different ways. We also don't know who it is, and I don't think we need to know. But give me a second. Clarkson's calling. Yo, what up,
What's up, man? I'm gonna come down to Davies PD. Yo,
bro? I got
Bass?
receipts on receipts, bro. This is my
About
biggest
what?
investigation. Oh, you have. Gonna say it
Come
right
on,
now.
stop role playing, you dumb fuck. Role play is cringe.
Some of the information I'd rather not, as I said, I'd rather not state on stream because that's going to be what.
Always defending Penta no matter what. What does he have on you, or does he fuck your wife? Was that where was that copy paste from, Betty Boy? Was that on fucking YouTube? I remember reading that somewhere.
Absolutely. Like, I'd say any particulars that involve streamers or like people actively playing on the server, those are things I don't really want to touch. The one thing I kind of like step back.
I don't know why, like, there is people on YouTube, and this is why I said, like, YouTube has less of the filter applied, because people on there will shit on me and say anytime Penta does anything, it's because me and him are best friends. Guys, I never play games with this guy. I never talk to this guy. I just, you know, the reality is, I like that there's some police in the server that will do you know, things despite of the dramas, but you know, being a complete cunt is, you know, where sometimes it crosses the line, and you know, we're trying to minimize that sort of shit. But you guys are strange people, okay? You think too much on and look into too much on information that is a possibility rather than the probability, okay? That's why your thinking style's fucked, and that's why everyone thinks you're fucked in the head, okay?
Say is like, I so miss
That goes for
the
YouTube,
days,
Reddit, whatever, okay?
and
Fuck,
live
you're
stream fails has the
you're
same
fucked in the
problem,
head.
and I
Yo.
remember talking to at TwitchCon with some, you know, streamers back then, and being like, how do I put it? Being so sad when live stream failed.
I understand Penta's point of view. No crims want to RP shit out. Just seems they just send me to jail and go back out and do the same shit over and over again. Yeah, but that's their style of roleplay. You know what I mean? It's like, you've got to remember, okay, this is not real life. Nopixel is not real life. It has been like this forever, okay? more sides need to be more open to everybody's roleplay. Just because somebody doesn't want to roleplay, they're, getting... Bro, how about... I've been put in handcuffs by Penta instantly with barely any saying or talking happening, and there's no roleplay there either. It goes both ways, but I understand that's his style of, like, zero fucks given, okay? If you can't adapt to both sides, there's always going to be dramas with it. It's just how it is. GG Watchers kept saying Koil and Penta were best buds during that whole fiasco. Yeah, like I said, I played a few games with Penta in the days of, what was that, Among Us? But honestly, he just triggers me because he never shuts the fuck up. So we are not best friends. We don't talk to each other. There is none of that shit. It never has been. Okay.
Went from a place where like actual failures in gameplay, like moments sharing together, disappeared, and the RP subreddit for a while was mostly about talking about storylines and accidental explosions, but now it's just filled with just something else. Has there ever been any talk about bringing that back?
No, from my time there, they seemed interested, or at least
You guys don't need to call them a bullying shit chat. Shut the fuck up, okay? You guys are being weird again. See, you guys are the weird ones. You're being weird. Don't be weird. I can be weird, not you.
Things be in a relatively balanced state, in the sense that, hey,
you got to remember, I say this about Penta. Who else do I play games with? Nobody, dude. I literally don't play games with shit old people. Okay, I mean, some of the people I've been playing games with are out of the roleplay community, like Mendo and fucking Cam and shit like that. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people in here as acquaintances, not as friends. That doesn't mean I wouldn't meet them and shit and chat with them and work out if they're you would be friends. But to think I would be dumb enough as a fucking human to try and be friends with majority of people on the internet, bro, listen, no, okay? I ain't trying to be friends with anybody unless I fucking met them or I've talked to them a hell of a lot. I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, certain moderators just went...
Your wife, yeah, well, listen, just so you know, she doesn't live in Europe right now. We have met each other. That's how we had kids, okay? We didn't fucking send cum through the mail frozen so she could put it in her.
Approved degen bashy shit, even if you report it. Now, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Although it's not a bad idea.
There's a configuration they have with their auto moderators that if a certain if comments received a certain number of reports, all of those comments get essentially disabled or hidden. Now, there have been times when I saw reports with like 60 some toxicity reports that were like grade A based takes, for lack of a better term.
So toxic takes.
Extremely toxic takes.
So 60 so you're saying 60 hits were made.
Yep, 60 reports were made, and a moderator that is, I believe, no longer with them, but that was like way after I left, goes and approves it. One of the so-called senior moderators. Now,
Jesus.
I'm not going to say that I don't have a particular bias.
Sure, I mean, we all do, right? We have our favorites and whatnot.
I know, I'm not going to deny that. But certain moderators took that to an extreme. And there was like, honestly, I would say no.
Dude, just imagine these moderators in there, like, they are white knighting for people that don't even know of their existence and literally will never, ever, ever, ever give a fuck about them. Holy shit, dude. Like, how do you do that? At least my moderators come in here and shit talk me and we can call each other retards, you know what I mean? Dude, how does someone live that life? Like, what does he do? Is this his spare time job? Does he do it through the day? Like, I don't understand How do you enjoy that as a lifestyle? What the fuck is wrong with
Even
people?
the attempt to perceive of themselves as being impartial.
Wow. So to put it in other words,
My mods do suck.
there have been moderators and likely still are moderators, even ignoring the evidence that has sort of come out that these guys.
Oh, listen, guys. If you guys want to be like the Reddit of moderators and be a white knight for somebody that doesn't know you exist, instead of doing that, just sub to my channel or donate to me, dude, and I'll pretend I care about you. Probably a donation would be good because I don't read my subs, but I'll try and read your donation if it's over like $100 or something. Okay.
Using their powers to curate
Maybe
towards favorable conditions for the, I guess, the communities they enjoy the most.
That is essentially the case.
Wow.
Yep.
Do you think like equally they are using these abilities to, I guess, remove anything that may be negative towards those that they're most focused on?
Now, do I think that's something that's actively being done? No. Do I think the echo chamber has been conditioned in such a way that it's going to do the hard work for them? Yes. What I mean by that is, let's be real.
Yeah, Jack, what up, dude?
And I'm going to use this as an example. Don't freak out, chat. It's an example. This did not happen. I'm just saying something.
It probably did happen,
Let's
but
use
to
like
different people.
fake names and fake gang names, so it does out of context.
All right. So,
Yo, guys, look at this. I don't know why Jack reminded me of this. You see this? You see this right here? For everybody that says I hate Ming. See that, boys?
Now,
Still subbed.
Let's call him Bob and
How many people you know that say they loved Ming all that time?
no,
I still sub to him,
Bob
dude.
and Felicia.
Okay, Bob and Felicia. So let's say Bob has a very bad.
I hate him so much, dude. How much money is that?
Now, Felicia's community.
Dude, that's like $500.
Has grown quite a bit.
86 times
and
8
Felicia's
equals.
community
Oh my god, dude.
downloading anything that has to do with Bob. Now, the thing with it is the moderation.
Oh, it's 8 AUD, $7.99 or some shit for us.
They don't like
I think some shit like that. I don't know. Or $6.99. I don't know.
2 little pogs per second for them.
So Felicia's like a pogger, like she's got like gets in the shooting.
Wait. I was not listening. I was too busy fucking stroking my dick.
Felicia's streamer A, for lack of a better term.
Okay. Streamer A.
Has a very bad interaction with streamer B.
Okay, streamer A and streamer B has bad
Let's call
interaction.
him Bob and Catherine. No, that's Bob and.
How about streamer A and B, buddy?
Felicia.
Okay, Bob and Felicia. So let's say Bob has a very bad interaction with Felicia.
Uh-huh.
Now, Felicia's community has grown quite a bit recently, and Felicia's community starts downvoting anything that has to do with Bob. Now, the thing with it is the moderation team, they're not really cool with Bob, They don't like Bob's RP. Bob maybe farms 2 little pogs per second for them. So
Felicia's like a pogger, like she's got like gets in the.
So basically, they're saying Felicia is CG right now, and Bob is let's go with Penta or CB or Blastoise. Somebody that's on the good pages.
Shootouts, does all kinds of crazy shit, and Bob is just.
Bob. Let's go with Bob Smith. Okay, it's Bob Smith versus Rami on his female sister character. Okay. Sequisha or whatever the fuck he said. Sequisha? Is that a female name? Joking, by the way.
Let's just say Felicia's community.
Felicia, okay.
They do the downvotes, they do the reports, etc. And the moderators, they don't really like Bob. As I said, not enough pogs per second.
Wait! The moderators don't like Bob, so Bob is CG. Wait, I'm confused.
So what they do, they notice that, all of that is happening there. And they leave it be. Now, when you
Oh.
make a comment like that, and you go and you see 100 minus 145 upvotes, etc.
Yo, can you fix your fucking mic? Now!
Are you gonna want to make a comment again? Are you gonna want to comment like that again? Eventually, all that does is it eliminates all of the opinions outside of the hive mind.
Got you. AKA curation.
So essentially it's gotten to the point where the hive mind is essentially doing the hard work for them.
Oh, yeah, and that makes a lot of sense.
This guy fucking
Because at
snorkeling
the
right
end of the
now?
day, if we're gonna be honest, just like sometimes ranks in PD, people want that high karma, right? And so if they want that high karma, you know, if you're gonna come in there and post something, knowing that the majority is just gonna destroy you into the ground, you're only just feeding the whale.
Not only that, you're just going to become more hesitant because it's like, do I want all of the comments? Do I want to wake up to like 50 some responses about how much I'm a dumbass and how much I need to go outside and touch grass, etc., etc.
Yeah.
How much I need to get off of my streamers, whatever.
Yep.
All of those sorts of things.
And then you mix in the bias, right? So not only that,
Bro,
but
listen, like, this is just shit we already
being
know.
reinforced.
Like, bro, welcome to 2 years ago, guys. What the fuck
by
are we
the fact
listening
that
to?
there is that
Is there any more shit in this?
I'd like to bring up.
Nothing I think that's suited for a public setting, but as I said, if you have any questions, you know.
Bro, listen, this guy had the potential to really bring some shit out. You do want to do this in a public setting, okay? That's what Reddit's all about, right? This is where you do it.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you so much. I know it can take a lot to do what you just did. Oh, actually, I do have one question. We noted that one of the moderators that has been actively curating against Sab and against Changang and posting some shit takes, very witch hunty takes. The guy's actively in their Discords and their streams.
Okay, so let me actually get
Oh,
on
no.
the topic of that, and I really don't know why the Changyang boys have ignored it. I've commented it on it to several moderators in their community, but they literally have people in those discords that monitor users, and if you see the take or if you post on the Changang subreddit, there is a significant risk of you being cross-banned, especially if you shit talk them and their moderation.
Do you have any dirt on Rhythm Killer?
Oh, fuck, dude.
Outside of what I sent you, not really.
I
will say that if the Reddit admins do look at mod mail, you may see some very TOS shit.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you so much, Salt. I appreciate the hell out of you. I know everyone else does as well.
Yo, maybe it's worth just reaching out. Anybody that used to be a moderator here, and, you know, you like to see the world burn and just see what could possibly happen. If you come and give some, like, insights to, like, how it actually works, maybe hitting up Reddit is a good idea. Maybe we can make this place burn. Maybe we really can make it burn, because it's going to be easy just based off copyright infringements if streamers can be bothered doing that. I personally can't be fucking bothered to write DMCAs for everything, but it might just be worth it just for the sake of, like, watching the world burn, you know what I mean? Because seeing that place in shambles would actually be interesting. Make your own. You guys, listen, I'm not going to... There is a Nopixel Reddit. I don't give a fuck about it. I like the drama and shit. We're all here for the same reason, okay? There's a reason, retards, that there's 7,000 of you watching this. You all like drama, you retards, okay? I don't need to make a new Reddit for drama to be there. Drama is okay. It's fine, all right? What isn't fine is when it's manipulated by fucking idiots on the internet. That's the problem. But if we create a new Reddit it's not just going to be magically that same Reddit. You know what I mean? You just need less, dude. It would be better if they didn't moderate the Reddit. That's how fucking much they over moderate their side. If they just fucking, you know, left the Reddit how it was, it would be fine, dude. You'd actually have an unbiased place where people can chat about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna happen.
Thank you for standing up.
All right, no problem, man.
All right, brother. You take care.
Drama is good, chat. Okay. At the end of the day, you know, even I push things in the server to make drama because I know what people like to watch, dude. I like to watch drama. Yeah, it's like, it would be like YouTube, but still, it would take a lot to breed out the inbreeding in that Reddit, though. If there was no moderators there, it would still be fucking a cesspool for at least 6 months, okay? Inbreeding runs deep, guys. You'd have to have, you know, it'd take a little while. We need to get some new frogs in there, okay?
Okay, so, holy shit. Holy shit.
How does this happen, though? Like, there's no drama for fucking ever. Like, streaming is fucking boring. You know, the most we're complaining about is like, damn, gambling's sort of fucked up. Now there's fucking sexual assault claims, fucking, you know, Slack is scamming 500 grand off people. Like, what the fuck is he doing, dude? Yeah, if you scam 500K, you better be buying a house, motherfucker. You ain't gonna. Why are you gambling? You're gambling to win so you can buy a house or some shit in life, right? What else do you do with your money, you dumb bitch? How the fuck, dude? I go to like the slots or fucking roulette. I put 100 on black, and I'm like, damn, I lost, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go have a drink and, you know, maybe do it again later. How the fuck do you sit there and, you know, do 1K hits or whatever the fuck they're doing? It's insane. Obviously, with hashtag ad, it's a lot easier. But I mean, as a person, you should know when enough is enough. Like, there's got to be some sort of fucking illness to it or something. I don't know. It's fucking crazy to me, dude.
Wow. So,
dude needs a fucking counselor. Is what he needs.
These guys have been fucking victim.
Sports betting is addicting. I mean, yeah, but like, I don't think it's sports betting. I think it's, like I said, there's some sort of like mental fucking thing where like that dopamine is like running. He needs another way to get a dopamine hit. You know what I mean? He needs to fucking wank before he bets or something. You know what I mean? He needs the fucking post-nut bliss and clarity. He needs to fucking, if he's got to gamble, he needs to go have a fucking wank session, wank like 5 times, and then think about gambling. I don't know, dude. Something's going on there with the fucking dopamine receptors, dude. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem right, dude. Maybe he just needs a girlfriend.
Victim Andying, and so much that we know to be true is true. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean,
holy shit.
This is not new shit. This is just like shit we knew 2 years ago, to be honest. But the only reason it's like so mind-boggling is they're doing it to Saab of all people. You know what I mean? Somebody who isn't toxic. Somebody who's genuinely just a nice guy trying to do what he thinks is best for people is now on the end of being banned on a Reddit and echo chambered into a perspective that they like. That's what's fucking mind-fucking over this. You know what I mean?
Frankly, when I say Reddit.com does not give a fuck.
Saab isn't with CG, though. He has the same perspective he had in 2.0, which is trying to balance all sides of roleplay without one side. He can do the serious roleplay. He can do the goofy shit. He isn't only CG. Just because he's somewhat affiliated to CG in a way that's like, hey, I can understand their point of view. He's now a shit person. That's what it is.
About this subreddit, right? This is like, someone showing their pussy on Twitch. With
bosses, dude, everyone's trying to talk to me. Is this done? Wait, what?
you know, with like 100 viewers, even 1,000 viewers. Twitch isn't gonna fuck with that. So, I'm giving them an option, and they can take that option, or they can lose what they have. Now, that doesn't mean it's gonna happen like on day one. It usually takes a couple weeks.
Yo, hang on. Magically dropped $25. I'm officially a Koil White Knight because of the cummies. Yo, thanks for the $25. That's like 5 subs. Fuck you, subs.
It's a whole process to these things. But
that's worth more than
I
you.
had this plan for 2 years. The only reason I didn't do it is like, going on, Chief.
Hold up.
Good. I'm meeting with.
Was that a fucking custom ringtone?
This plan for 2 years. The only reason I didn't do it
Oh.
is like,
No. Wait. What is that fucking noise that comes in just before that? You hear that? His phone's on silent, but you hear that noise? Like, did his phone ring IRL at the same time?
the only reason I didn't do it is like, going on, Chief.
Hey, good. I'm meeting.
What
with,
the fuck was
apparently
that?
and Martel and also Bundy want to leave the LSPD, so I'm handling that right now.
Shit, do you need me there?
No. I can handle it. I should be fine.
Gotcha. Hey,
He plays background music. I don't hear anything else apart from that.
I've exposed him, and you're not gonna believe it.
Okay, we'll talk soon. They're coming up right now. I'll talk to you after this.
All right. And by the way, just in case I'm talking about Reddit.
Oh, hang on a sec. What's he's what's Sum doing right now? Is he on hardcore?
Cool spear gun, dude. It's a
No
sign.
shot, man.
hardcore.
Back on Rust.
Hardcore's so fucking boring, dude.
What?
Huh? Wait there. And one of the moderators, old moderators on those cat pics, just exposed that there is bias and certain things like, let's just
Exposed,
say it,
bro,
I've got
like-
receipts for everything.
Bro, everybody knows there was bias this long. Anybody that has an IQ over like fucking 16, okay? If you're a fucking snail, all right, you could see this bias already before this shit.
I have receipts as well, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, we had talked to them before, and they said that they're not removing any of our shit because apparently, quote unquote, we've insulted them so hard that their lives have been a living hell or some shit like that.
There, really?
It's a
Oh,
weird shit.
damn, man.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like cat kettle, you know, or pot kettle. Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
Damn, you got 15
Classic,
IQs?
classic.
Tell me
Yeah.
the truth. Can you like swallow? Do you know how to swallow?
You know, some of them are actively in your like chats, waiting.
Yeah, burners. Yeah.
Yeah, and we found their burners. They based on what's happening right now, they tried to hide everything. And
Medi isn't fighting a losing battle, guys. Okay, if we as streamers collectively could be fucking bothered, like, listen, we're too rich and lazy. Honestly, we just don't give a fuck. Really, we pretend we give a fuck for drama and shit. But if we just went there and all DMCA'd every single clip, that Reddit would be shut down quicker than anything. You don't understand how easy it would be for us to do it. All it would take is like 5 people to be like, hey, this is DMCA, this is DMCA, this is DMCA, this is DMCA, and then you give them the finger and they'll be like, you know what? We don't need 4,000 retards on our website. It's fine. We can close this. They'll just go somewhere else. You know what I mean? It really wouldn't be that hard.
but we already have all the information.
I should get shit on, bro.
Oh, dude, they're fucked. I'm giving them 6 days. Talk to Kay later.
6 days to do what?
I'm taking it down.
Oh, nice.
Talk to Tay. Okay, he knows I hit him.
But Medi actually messaged me. What did he say? Let me see what he said. I fucking laughed when I read it. Oh, so yeah, he said to TLDR, I've given them 7 days. Anything posted that is kind of AIDS that was posted today, it'll be gone in a few weeks. Yeah. It says he knows a lawyer in the space and he's doing shit. So, I mean, I had lawyers deal with the Twitter shit, and it was no problem. It takes time, but you can definitely do it.
Both Ks.
It's just whether or not you want to.
Oh, really?
Do it.
Zan, yeah.
Mr. Caban?
Yeah. But and they're not the only ones. I have 15 people right now. So.
Oh, so there you go. He's actually got people
just-
organized
Send me everything later.
shit on
email
them.
me or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we'll chat about it a little bit, but it's just You know, with all
That's,
the cool shit that happens in the city.
Holy shit, Funk's got to be fucking stressing the fuck out, dude. Something he's worked on for 4 years to, you know, turn into North Korea might actually be in shambles. The nuclear tests didn't work, okay, guys? They're in trouble.
Hey, like, I'm done with that shit, dude.
Yeah, same.
Um,
To be honest with you, shit happens like that. Never mind.
yeah, no, I feel you.
It's in the city too, man. It's not just out of the city.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, you can't really help people from seeing the headline, right? If you're only listening to, here's my thing, right? If you only listen to Alex Jones, you're probably gonna end up like a dumbass.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
You know that whole crossband thing from, you know,
Hello. Hey, baby
that
boy.
notorious
What you
gangs
doing?
cat
Come give Dad a
website.
cuddle. Oh,
Yeah,
little
post on there.
Alex.
Yeah,
Huh?
You're such a big
confirmation
boy
that is
now,
happening.
aren't you?
100%.
No, like
It's everything
from
we
the
already
X-Mod.
knew is just it's all confirmed.
It's
in,
getting
like,
confirmed.
Love you,
Exactly.
Baba.
Yep.
I suppose the difference is now a moderator's actually openly come out and said this
Wrap it
shit,
up. I
so
think I'm actually done here.
with proof.
Okay. We're gonna ride again.
The thing is, before, like, you could see it on that delete Reddit, whatever the fuck it is, website where you could show what was deleted. But now that they've also shown where they allow certain posts that were reported because it's in their agenda, dude, I didn't realize you could do that on Reddit. Now that did sort of blow my mind.
Together, yeah. Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
All right. We have.
Yo, also, Magic, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Man, it feels good to be rich right now, dude. All you guys that are using your subs and real money, thanks, guys. Appreciate you wasting money here. But if you're using Twitch Prime, that's even better. Fuck Jeff Bezos, dude. I want all his money, all right?
I have a meeting with Bass in a little bit.
Oh, good shit.
No, it's not good shit, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You're just gonna tell me what's going. Yeah.
Okay, so is this just chat from here on? Can I... Oh, hang on a sec.
Moderators in here respond. Look at these pussies. That shit. Oh, this.
Oh, this is the one that got... I don't want to go to fucking TwitchCon just in case I have to talk to a fucking Redditor, dude. Like, what if they try to fucking shank me or something, you know what I mean?
It's actually.
You fucked up Nopixel! If I go to TwitchCon, I'd go undercover, bro. For sure. I'd dress up as Francis. They'll never know it's me. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah.